had a really cool idea and I wanted to share this. If anyone's growing roses at home that, you know, in your yard or front yard, whatever, for decoration, I've recently learned, I'm surprised I didn't find out sooner since I like eating edible flowers, that roses are completely edible. Now, the thing is, make sure that they are roses that you're growing in your own yard, because any commercial rose is going to be heavily sprayed with chemicals. And I'm pretty sure that there isn't an organic kind of deal going on with roses. So if you're growing these, then try this out. I picked a couple of roses that were already ripe, and I picked all the petals and made sure there was no bugs on them. And then I prepared a little combination here that is basically maple syrup, ground flax seeds, and a little bit of nutmeg just for a little spice flavor. And so what I'm doing is I'm glazing this on the petals of the roses and then laying them out like so. And I'm putting them in the dehydrator tray at a fairly low temperature setting, and I've dehydrated the petals already once before and realized they do take quite a long time to fully get that, you know, kind of crunchy texture to them. So you do need to dehydrate them for a long time, especially since when you're doing anything like that's really gentle, like flowers or herbs on the dehydrator, you want to do it at the lowest setting to really preserve their delicate qualities. So at that lower setting, I've been dehydrating for up to 3 days to really get all the moisture out and give it a little bit of a snap or crunch. So, I mean, you could switch this up and use any kind of sweetener like coconut syrup or whatever else you want to kind of create, or any other powders or herbs that you want to try it out with, and just experiment with flavors. But I did try this out earlier with maple syrup, and I did like the flavor outcome of it. So I'm just repeating this process, but this time I'm doing it on a bit of a more mass scale because I harvested more roses, and my first time was just one to experiment. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. It's a really cool way to use your roses so that they don't just wilt away and die. They are very high in vitamin C, I know that. And if you think also about essential oils, rose essential oil is probably one of the most, if not the most expensive essential oil that I've ever seen, going anywhere from $200 to $500, $600 for a mere 5 milliliter bottle. So I know there's going to be a lot of nutritive qualities of the roses that I'm not really aware of, but I really do trust the innate wisdom of the plants that grow, you know, right in my own vicinity, that I know are safe for human consumption. And so I just enjoy them and their bounty, and I would encourage you to do the same as well if you have them available to you. I'll just quickly show you how I put on the glaze. Well, just to show quickly how I'm doing this, I basically take a petal, and I have a little brush. This is a silicone brush, but you could use any kind of brush. And I just put a really small amount of the actual mixture. And there you go. I glaze it on. I cover as much as I can, but I don't go like over crazy to the borders because I just don't want to mess up the dehydrator sheets with gooey, icky stuff, because it's more work to have to wash this out afterwards. And if you don't have a dehydrator, you know, as always, you can try doing stuff like this in your oven. When you do that, though, you're just simply not going to get all the nutritive value that you otherwise could, because the heat really is going to kill the enzymes and a lot of the available micronutrients in the plants. So there you go, guys. Give this a shot if you got a dehydrator, and let me know how you like it. This is very simple: flax, maple syrup, nutmeg, but it tastes so good. And imagine serving these as chips at your next get-together, you know. No one's going to think to have done something like that. So that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.